What's going on, you guys? So, I saw an interesting video on the Paradox YouTube thing, and this one discusses the supply system. And I'm all for supply because, Hearts of Iron without a supply system, I mean, come on. Uh, I know in Hearts of Iron 3 it was a little bit, not the best. It was workable, but in Hearts Iron 4, that definitely got an improvement. But now with this new no step back, they're gonna go deeper into this overhauled system now. So I'm very interested in it. I hope you are too. Let's take a look at this.
You got like barbed wire here, and it's got what's this? It's like a tank. I only bring it out on certain occasions, and this is one of them.
The supply system in No Step Back is one of the largest comprehensive reworks of core systems that we've done in a very long time. We really wanted to focus on giving the player more logistical tools to deal with supply issues in their invasions and in their defense, as well as to add this as a real consideration when planning your strategic playthrough.
The supply system previously used to be like on the state level, and it kind of traveled abstractly to your guys. It was somewhat easy to not care that much about supplies, but now we have province by province railways to like drag, like I'm gonna have a railway from point A to point B, and
Wow.
build a railway like that. And you can like supply your troops via the river, which was like really important for certain cities in Second World War.
Scorched Earth is a mechanic where they would damage factories, infrastructure, railways, and so forth in an attempt to slow the German advance. This is something we've added in No Step Back, so you will be able to explicitly order the destruction and damage of your own infrastructure in an attempt to halt advances.
Wow.
So you can use that to destroy the rails that we talked about, and then you can like slow them down, retreat to a more defensible position. So it's kind of a way to make defensive warfare a bit more dynamic than it was before. But that also comes with the caveat, like you don't want to scorch the earth and accidentally cut off your own troops. So you have to be a bit smart about it.
Supply, I think, is the core element to any war simulation.
Yes.
Individual battles, of course, get the most attention from authors and epithets of the time, but absolutely one of the most consistently mentioned aspects of warfare, especially in World War II, is logistics, the ability to correctly supply an invasion or defence force. So to get supply right, I think, has been absolutely the biggest focus of No Step Back development.
Wow. Wow. And it's coming out in 5 days. That's sick. Okay. Couple takeaways straight away. Being able to like develop your railroad system and actual like doing something like this, I think that's gonna be freaking amazing. Oh man. And it'll be crazy to have like partisans being able to like generate in these and disrupt that supply system, which will halt any kind of advance, or have like maybe paratroopers land here, take control of this province, and just like choke any advance from the Germans or Russians. I really like this scorched earth policy with just destroying everything as you fall back. Wow. Okay, that is honestly some of the most incredible things that they've added to any Hearts of Iron system. And I'm just kind of like, to be honest, I'm kind of in awe. And then you can also use naval to supply. I think that's pretty cool too. Uh, yeah, honestly, this to me is like, this is an instant buy to me. Like when you had me at developing your own rail for supply, you had me right there, and that freaking scorched earth policy is just the cherry on top. For those two features alone, and there's more features for this DLC, but those two features alone, boom, instant buy for me. wow, that's just freaking killer. That's just freaking killer. And it not only applies to the Russian front, it applies throughout the whole game, you know? So, yeah. Wow. All right. Oh, man. I love Paradox, man. I love these enhancements to this already incredible game. You know, when originally Hearts of Iron 4 came out, I was like, oh man, there's a lot of things missing from Hearts of Iron 3. But since that initial game came out and all these DLCs that came out, it has just made it eclipsed Hearts of Iron 3 and just made it incredible. This supply system is the best that I've seen. Wow. All right. 5 days. Let's see if I can get off for that day. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I definitely did. Love this team. Love their passion. Thank you. It's just... And you know, just even the animations that you see, like, you know, trains going back and forth. This is... love that eye candy. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Catch you in the next one. See you then.